I don't know. Leave in the comments below. What do you think this mud volcano is? Is it ants? What is it? Get it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it jumped. Go. There are so many names for this particular type of pouch. I'm calling it for myself, my camping utility pouch. You could call it SHTF pouch, you could call it Bushcraft pouch, you could call it end of the world pouch, whatever you want. But what you put in it is items, minor items, that you want to consolidate into an area where you could find immediately and utilize. Now, you don't want to use this by itself in a really tough survival situation. You want this to accompany you with your backpack, so to speak. The symbol, I want to bring this up real quick. This is not a Viking symbol. You might see a lot of people that have this particular type of tattoo, but it's called the Vegvisir, or I might be pronouncing that wrong. But it's actually an Icelandic symbol from the 1860s, a manuscript that was discovered in Iceland. And underneath the symbol on the page was a description of what this particular symbol means. And here I have on the side, I got my little notes over here. I'm going to read to you what it means. And one of the reasons I chose to put it on the Velcro here. Carry this staff with you, and you will hardly ever lose your way in a storm, or die of exposure, and will find your way, even if you're in unfamiliar places. So basically, this is like a little talisman, a little magical symbol that if you ever get lost, it will help you find your way, whether you're in a sailing through the seas or hiking through the wilderness. It also glows in the dark, as you can see here. We're going to take a look at that once the sun goes down tonight. So basically what I'm saying is, make this interesting. Make your EDC pack, your survival pack, your SHTF, end of the world pouch, you know, interesting. I'm going to admit here that, you know, I believe in a higher power. I grew up Catholic. Since then, you know, I'm 50 years old now. I do believe in something greater than myself. Whether this symbol actually works, if you ever find yourself in the wilderness lost, is hearsay. But it's fun. I'm you know, just making it unique. So enough of that. Let's open it up and see what we have inside. Let's see what interesting things that I utilize on a daily basis when I go camping. So I'm going to open this part up. I have a battery pack. It's 100%. Well, it's 95%, as you can see here. This could charge my phone one shot. It'll charge my Android phone. Over here I have a lighter with some Gorilla Tape. And on this side I have my sharpening stone for my Bushcraft knife. And I'm still modifying, adding, subtracting. It's something I do suggest. And this pouch, I'm going to take a look at that in a moment. But in this particular pocket over here, I have my ferro rod. This pocket, I put my utility knife. This is not, you know, your you know, top of the line utility knife. I like it because it has the pliers. It does have a screwdriver and so forth. I'm not going to open it up in this video. Just keep it simple. Let's see. Got some Gorilla Glue in case you cut yourself or whatever you need to glue something. For fire starter survival options is I have these two little candles right here. I have my little notepad. You want to take little notes. This is, I chose this particular type of, this is the, I don't know what you call this, but you know what it is. It has lead in it. It's not ink. It's not a pencil where the lead could break at the end. I chose this because it's useful in a way that when it gets hot, pens explode. You don't want a pen exploding into your pouch and so forth. So I have nothing else there. I do want to put a some type of small flashlight. Do I have anything in this pouch? Oh yeah, this is to charge my flashlight right here. This little cord with the battery pack. And here I have some tin foil in case I want to go oh my god, MacGyver style. And let's see, that is it. And also you know, it has a lot of options where you could hook it up to your backpack and so forth, or you could just drop it into your pack. So what's in my survival tube? Let's take a look. Let's open it up, dump it out. I'm going to start off with my most favorite item in here that I discovered recently in a medical kit that was expiring. I don't know, shoot, can we see this? Can we zoom in? This is a splinter remover. It was it had a paper cover over it. I poked myself when I was leafing through the medical kit, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it read splinter remover. I was like, wow, that's, oh my god, how many times have we been hiking and camping and so forth, and we got a splinter? You could see how little sharp that is. You could really dig in and get that splinter out. This thing is awesome. I'm so glad I discovered this, and hopefully you might have that as well in your medical kit. Here I have some thread. I do know how to sew. Where is, oh, here it is. Kind of rolled over. I use it's not your typical needle. It's a little blunt. It's a needle that I used for my sheath that I made for my knife, for my bushcraft knife. You never know when you have to sew your tarp, gets a tear in it and so forth. And I'm just throwing little things in, you know, I'm adding, subtracting, you know, you never know whenever you might need these little knickknacks. Here I have a little drill bit, and here, this is something I use a lot. You know, don't mind my hands. I've been working pretty hard out here in the woods. This is something before you go to bed at night. You know, just take your time. It's something you could pick your nails with. This is what paper clips are really good for when you're camping. And maybe some other little things that I can't think of at the top of my head right now. But yeah, I hope this helps. Please leave in the comments below what type of items that you might utilize in your camping SHTF blah 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 pouch. But make it fun, make it interesting, but make sure that you put things in that you actually use and you're going to use. Good morning. Had a good night's sleep. I'm on the river over here, and I'm going to be finding the infamous Beaver Dam, which is that way. So take a little walk with me. Hopefully we'll find it this time. And let me get situated and we'll be right back. So I actually put on my water boots, make sure that I'm able to walk where I wasn't able to before. A lot of nice some sand along the banks here of the river. Yeah, it gets too tough to cut through this. Now I say infamous because the landowner once broke it apart, and then they came back and rebuilt it. But it is an incredible engineering feat. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Can't hike in there. I can kind of hear waterfall up ahead, so I think it is around the corner here. I might have to cut through the woods. It might be a little bit too deep for my water boots. Yeah, that's looking deep. Damn. All right, let's see what we could do. Find a path in here to go around. All right. I guess it's not camping unless you're going bushwhacking. Oh. Damn, that's what I was afraid of. I might be able to cross over there. Yeah, this is a pretty big body of water over here. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe over there I could go across. Oh man, look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Nice thorn. Oof. Yeah, I can't zoom in, but these are all thorns. Ah! Alright, let me, can I do this holding the camera? I don't know. Yeah, I think I can. Oh. Ah! My spider web on my eye. This I might have to put the camera down. Let's see, cross right there. All right. That's the best way to do this. Alright, we did it. We did it. Yes. And it looks like deer tracks right there. Let's see. Do we see any other tracks? Let's get up on the bank here. Don't want to be cutting through there. Let's see if we could hug the bank. All right, there goes. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm short. Can I squeeze through that? Make sure there's no prickers in here. Ah. Yes. Get it. Alright. Ooh. He did it. Let's see, maybe move this thing down. Alright. Ooh. Looks like an old piece of petrified wood. Woo! Shoot. Damn. I'm gonna have to cut in the woods. Alright, I think I found it. Oh, come here. I know the property owner set up some beaver traps. It's kind of like a pandemic going on over here with beavers. Look over here. There you go, free advertisement. The Bushcraft. BHS 4 Dusk. Yeah, Beavercraft puts out some great bushcraft knives. I reviewed this in the previous video. Probably on a hot summer day, go swimming in there, maybe even fish. Let's get a little closer look. Yeah, I remember this a couple of years ago. I mean, it was the whole, there wasn't any water flow going through. It was pretty extensive, but we had some pretty big rains about a month or so ago. I mean, this whole area, I'm quite sure that the water was up on the bank here. All right, mission completed. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits here. I'm going to go home, take a shower, and get my dog away from the beaver. Damn. Silverwolves out.